Welcome to the shop. Here's an RV10 update. I've been getting out here every day here for the last 6 weeks or so. It is now May 2nd, Monday, 2022. Got a bit of progress done on all the wiring. That's what I've been doing, is wiring. And getting close. What I really am trying to get to for the next major goal is get to a point where I feel I've got it all finished up underneath of that skin that's not riveted down yet, so that I can rivet that skin down and then get back to work on fiberglass and putting in the windows. Really what I'm trying to aim for is to get the fuselage painted sometime this summer. So trying to finish this up. So I've got the skin on there now. I'm kind of test fitting wiring bundles underneath of there to make sure I know where stuff's going to get routed. Because once I kind of have to wait for the skin to go on there for the last time and rivet it on before I can do a final location of all of the wire bundles that are under there and get them clamped or zip tied or whatever to that sub panel. So I've got sensor wires and that kind of stuff coming out here. Those are the CHT and EGT wires, the brown ones there for the right hand side cylinders. And then I've got TAC sensor there and oil temperature. Most of this stuff is located per the van's instructions, and some of it was even pre-drilled, like those ADL clamps. That's pre-drilled stuff. This is the fast build or quick build kit. So what you're seeing here is pretty much how it came out of the box. I did make that ground tab thing there myself. There's another one on the inside that I did buy from Stein. They're kind of pricey, but they're not hard to make either. I don't know that I'll use the tabs, but it's there for now. These are pressure sensors. I think that manifold comes with the kit. If not, you can get that from like Cleveland. And I made that white pass-through out of Delrin. I'll probably have to make some sort of a stainless steel shield to cover that, but that's I'm going to leave it for right now, and then I'll do something different here, of course, with all the wire pass-throughs. All of the sensor gauges or sensor wires that come through this side, then they're not there yet. They're still hanging on the inside there. That's the starter solenoid there, and then I've got a piece of brass copper bar that goes from there down to the fuse or the limiter, whatever that thingamajig's called. That's where this will be the connection point for the feed from the alternator, and then this side over here will go to the starter. Oil cooler goes here, and the scat tube from here goes up to the back side of the baffle. That's the heater valve boxes go there. That braided oil line came with the finished kit, and those are not the right bolts, of course, for the motor mount. I had the motor mount hanging up there to I hung the motor up there just temporarily to get location of the length for the sensor wires. And looking around here, I've got the panel unclecoed from that skin, and I would have done it differently. Either I'm really not excited about having that stupid 650. I think that's what my deep Navcom radio GPS is. I think that's the 650. It's the XI, and you have to penetrate that sub panel, which I think there's ways to do that differently, either with a new radio now. I think maybe Garmin has newer stuff that's not that deep, and then you wouldn't even have to penetrate that sub panel. When you penetrate it, you have to do reinforcement, and that's in Van's instructions based on the size of the hole, how deep it has to, how to reinforce it. The other solution, I think, and I might have tried this, I've seen photos of builds that actually make a center console down there right above the tunnel, and you could maybe mount that 650 there so that it doesn't have to penetrate that. I think that'd be okay, and I think you could probably make it so that it would be easily removable. You'd unplug the connector socket from the back of the tray, and then still be able to pull that top cover off of the tunnel to get in there for maintenance. But just kind of a photo record of where I'm at now, and when I take the skin off, I might try to get another video showing some of the wiring that's under there. Over there you can see the engine monitor box, and I was going to mount it on the forward side of that bulkhead. I think that would be a better place for it, but the way I have my transponder, it interfered with that, so it had to go on this side at that location. And I'm to a point now where things like the transponder, I've got the harness bundled up in such a way that the transponder has to kind of be right where I've got it located. If I had to move it, I'd have to probably redo a bunch of wiring to make that happen. Then I've got two bus fuse blocks there, and these are just going to be the standard automotive blade fuses. And there's a radio relay in there that was from Stein. And there's my shunt over here. The wire coming through the hole that's not there comes from that pass-through. And that's about it for now. And I know most of this is probably hard to see. If you got questions, if you're coming up to this stuff and you want more detail, leave a comment and I'd be happy to try and answer it.